There. I can't hold them. It's away!
Greetings!
We're back.
What are you saying?
Yeah, took it.
Bloody palm trees.
Yeah, getting away.
Ah, palm trees. So, welcome to Rasta and Ash, the tri-weekly episode.
Yeah, we've been screwing this up lately.
Yeah, we weren't. It was just life screwing us up, to be fair. We didn't really screw up. Car broke. Life got in the way.
Your car went down. I bought a new car. I've had to have that fixed.
You're joking.
No,
I heard something out of that.
Dude,
you joking? I told you shouldn't have brought a French car.
I know,
didn't
it's because I bought a French car. Got it, retreated as soon as I got it. No.
And Mr. Camps was trying to sell me a French Jeep at the moment.
A Jeep?
And like a 4x4.
Oh.
But I'm a little bit put off now after your instant French calamity. Did they find onions in the gearbox?
Do you know what the problem is, right? And this has been...
And you might think this is us being mildly racist. This is actually a segue into some news. So carry on, Ash.
The problem is, I have a lot of trouble with cars, and it's because I buy heaps of crap for very little money.
Yeah, but who's got lots of money to spend on tin and rubber
Not
apart
us.
from Chris
Yeah.
Evans?
Yeah,
It
he's
ain't
got
us.
mad money.
He's got mad money. And
Yeah.
that Jay Leno, he could lend us a car. Mr. Leno, you get like $5 million an episode.
Yeah.
Just give like $500,000 of your dollars to me and Ash.
Yeah, for cars.
Right, for cars.
Yeah.
We won't, obviously.
I
We'll
promise.
still both go out and spend about 15 grand and keep the rest. Because we'll be like,
Yep.
bloody hell, I can eat this week.
Yeah. We'll buy Nando's.
Oh, 2 Nando's. Nando's every night.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the
mate.
dream, isn't it?
Gold card, isn't it? Have you heard about him? Nando's gold card.
Now, go on.
You get Nando. It's either a black card or a gold card. If you've got it, infinite Nando's for free every time you walk in.
What?
I know. Yeah. I think celebs have them.
Who do you have to sleep with to get one of
I
those?
don't know, but I know that Goldie's got one.
What, Jonathan Cannon?
No.
Bit of an So, actually, welcome. For those of you tuning in or having been tuned in for the past few minutes, this is actually a vlog about X-Wing.
Yep.
It isn't about cars or mild racism.
Or French.
Or the French. However...
Oh, it is about the French people.
It is about the French
little bit.
people.
Yeah,
See, I was
yeah.
making a bit of a joke because we got some news, so much to talk about. One of you out there messaged me this morning personally telling me I better give them a big show because they didn't get one last week.
Yep.
So we got loads of stuff and I like squeezed it in with my feet. Going,
We
more
really
content,
so
more!
much
I got it.
information.
He was all ready as well, and he had all his little papers laid out. He was like, Rasta, look, I've
done
been
all
good.
this."
I've done my homework. And I was like, have you got the results from that and the results from that and this information and that? And he was like, what? I was like, go and get them now, right? Because I'm genuinely a really horrible person off camera and out of public view. Behind scenes, I only deal with physical and mental torment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how
that's
I get
right.
anyone
That's how
to
it
do
gets
anything.
everything.
Anyone, have you seen my daughter, Simeon?
Simeon.
I've turned him into a boy, for God's sake. I've beaten him down side. So we have
I want a son.
we have got 2 Warlords tournaments to repeat on.
Saturday, Sunday, November,
And we got the Ashley Taylor Kidney Appeal tournament.
that was the week after.
We have got the French Nationals results 2.0. First Nationals, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. It don't matter. It's a Nationals. It's 2.0. Polish System Open.
First system open.
First System Open. That's definitely a first. We have got a controversial little subject matter on the what do you call it?
Hyperspace qualifier.
The Hyperspace qualifiers and the formats. Not that we know exactly what they are. I thought they had because I like skim read the internet because you lot can really depress a fella with your stuff, and I'm not in a particularly strong foundation at the moment to be dealing with your
Tip him like
nonsense.
that. Yeah.
I've only got one little phone. I don't want to smash it against the wall. And you lot all seem to have been ranting about something that you have no information.
Do you know
over
what
yet.
don't help, right?
I'm going to rant about it with you, though.
Yeah. But what don't help is the fact that now, with X-Wing UK being what it is, we're in like 1 million pages.
I know.
So there's like doom and gloom on all of them. It's like every time I flick through, I'm like, oh God.
And I'll
here we
never
go.
get personal messages either in the
Oh
morning.
God, no. Don't wake up at 3 in the morning. To
Oh,
text
don't
us.
wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Just open your eyes. 64 unread messages. What do you think of this list? I don't know.
Why are you asking me?
Anyway, loads of stuff to talk about. We have got last week's competition winners.
Indeed.
We got a new competition for you.
Yeah.
We're going to show you some cool pictures. We're going to big up our Leia event that's coming in December, and we're going to show you some of the swag we got, some of the special acrylics we've had.
Yeah,
made.
yeah, we've got some things.
What should we start with?
Let's start with, let's go to France, because we've been talking about French people, or not necessarily French people.
Bonjour, monsieur. So, listen, it was actually really, really hard to actually find any printed business about French.
Because of all this new...
And don't one of you little keyboard warriors go, oh, here's the link. It's all there. Well,
Too
we
late
can't
now.
Find it. We're not good at that stuff, yeah? Ash is good at looking good. And I'm good at making Ash look good.
Yeah.
Right? That's it.
I like
That's
that.
our skill
That's
set.
our skill. Do you know, like he was saying how horrible he is off camera? I don't smile.
He doesn't.
When we're not on camera, that's it. I'm like,
When he's off camera, he's hideous.
yeah, oh, God,
Oh,
yeah.
people are vomiting everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
I just did a bit. Just let me have a cup of tea. Look, I'm even drinking tea.
This is how poorly it
I'm
is.
not well at all. I've
Yeah.
been fighting a cold for 2 weeks. One of you stinkers cuddling me.
It's at the Warlords November.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got flued up.
Yeah,
and
so did Kev. He got diseased up.
I ain't got time though. I ain't
Ain't
like
got
one of
time
them.
to be sick.
I ain't like one of them wussy teachers. I is like one of them. You know them proper hard men, fine artists. Shh, don't tell him. I'm a bouncer, really.
Yeah.
For little people.
I'm a bouncer.
I bounce at a kids club.
I was just going to say, yeah. And the soft play. You.
Yeah, you get out of the ball pit.
Yeah. Told you.
Don't make me come in there. This is genuinely the highlight of my life, right? If I didn't have this to just
Bend it.
breathe it out and like laugh and be happy with you, like I don't know what I'd do. It's not even a metaphor.
Yeah,
It's
it
actually
happened.
real. It happened, yeah.
Yep.
So, all we've got and all we could really find in the time we had was top two.
Yeah.
And that was because we found a video on YouTube of who they were.
Thank you, Simon Green, First Earth. So if you are interested in these chaps playing, well, watch it.
First Earth. And, Si, where's all the stats, man? There was no bar
He's
graphs.
not allowed to do them. So this is the funny thing. I don't know if FFG aren't allowed to do them, and that's why we're not seeing stuff. But a lot of people aren't posting stuff because of all this new rules, innit? You can't put all people's details and names and stuff on the internet without them saying so.
Well, just put their list.
Yeah.
And put a man
Yeah.
from France.
Yeah, Frenchman.
A Frenchman wins.
Oh, spoiler.
Whose name sounds a bit like, well, you know, a French man runs up. I think he was French. Sounds a bit like Ruben Wio. It might be, you can work that out if you want to make that Ruben Creo, let's say.
So that was the Spanish chap.
Was he Spanish?
He's Spanish.
Ruben, hasta la vista, baby.
Yep.
There you go. Multiculturalism. We ain't out of the EU yet, baby.
Yeah.
No, that's right. I'm going to have a fajita later as well.
In celebration of
Yeah.
still being in the EU.
Damn right. And then I'm going to just chew on one of those, what they called, those little sausages they have.
Chorizo.
That's it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna- spicy one. So, Ruben Creo, two lists, both really, really boring.
When I gave them you earlier, I was like,
I'm dying.
two players made. So in the final, it was.
Do you want to try and read my short?
In the final, it was Francois.
No, don't tell him yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I got beef with him.
Yeah, someone that George has played before, and Ruben.
Ruben Creo, coolest guy in Spain, obviously, apart from David Diaz. Where are you, bruv, Misha? But Ruben Creo, like I said, really interesting list. Death Rain, but he's got upgrades no one else puts on this, with Tragedy Stimulator.
Can you put that on Death Rain?
I didn't think he could. It's
Oh,
first
he's
I've seen of
He's
it.
worked that out.
Really clever, really inventive.
Yeah.
Barrage rockets.
I didn't think you. I didn't. Wow.
I've never even seen that card before.
Yeah. Me neither.
And proton bombs. I mean,
Bombs?
not
Death
on
Rain?
him. Are you
What?
mad?
Yeah.
This guy's got some skills to pay the bills. Then he's got Captain Jonas in a TIE bomber.
Yeah.
Again with these mythical barrage rockets. I've never heard nothing about.
No. Are you sure you didn't mean proton torpedoes?
And then three Sky Mitars
yeah.
squadron bombers, because they're really fun and manoeuvrable, with Barrage rockets.
Nah.
I reckon.
I think you've wrote this down,
Nah,
right?
I reckon these barrage things, they only came in the Spanish sense.
Yeah, they've got them in.
They're like barrage. They have
That's
to say
French.
them like that.
That's French.
Oh, I just.
A barrage. Oh no,
That's still a bit French.
Yeah. I ain't.
Ket. That's all I can do. Ket.
I know.
Hello, Mr. Faulty. Showing my age. Right. He was in the final and he lost.
Yeah.
Well done, top player, top guy. Well done. I don't know you. I think I know you. I probably know you. I'm not sure if I know you, but if I know you, hi. If I don't, hi. Well done for getting
Making
second
the
place.
final.
And then this guy is a bit of a lucky guy. And to be honest, I've played him twice now, and I don't think he's very good. After he egregiously pushed me out of the French System Open because he was bullying. He's a little bit taller than me, and he had the high ground.
Which wins? Because if anything we've learned from Obi-Wan Kenobi, that's the deal. Later.
No, all right, I'll come back to it. Otherwise, I'm going to completely go off on one. But remember that. Because I need to instantly go back. Yeah. Francois Couret. I've played Francois a couple of times. Francois is top bloke. Proper nice bloke. He's obviously one of the French elite.
Oh, it's got to be. If he's doing this.
He's up there all the time.
Yeah.
Again, though, you're better than this, bro. You know that, don't you? I'm looking right at you now.
But
I was looking at the camera.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at you.
But
no, there's nothing in there that you say but about. Dude.
You know what I'm saying is this has took him to this level of winning this team.
It has, and it's cool, and everyone can go out and do this. This is not the point of me going boring. I want, when someone discovers something.
I want someone to come in with a Lebo Miranda thing and just be like, blah, blah. Yeah.
So Whisper, guess with what? Duke and Darth Vader. Death Rain with Trad Sim, Proton Torps, Proton Bombs, and Seismic Charges. Tragedy Stimulator, of course. And Redline with Advanced Sensors, Proton Torps. I don't know.
I've seen that list before.
I want to be some sort of guy that gets really excited about these sorts of lists making the final time after time after time, but I'm sorry I can't, and I'm also never going to be the guy that looks at that and goes, but why would you take anything else, because they're clearly the best. They clearly are the best, but I'm the guy, and I'll always be the guy that will shout about beating it without using it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that when we see this, for a lot of us out there, I mean, especially me, because I won't fly Imperial, so it doesn't help me at all. But all I see is, what have I got that can get around that?
It's the same thing.
What have I got?
It's the same things. Yeah. But look, Francois, well done, man. First 2.0 French things. Can I have your templates, please?
Yeah, we really like them.
I've got some stuff I'd swap for them, and I'm out there looking for a set of Poe templates for the Poe Master. Although I probably won't be playing Poe anytime soon. We do know. But here's a news flash.
Yep.
We haven't had our delivery yet. So we were as well today going to be busting open boxes and showing you all of Wave 2 live. But it ain't it. It might arrive. But we've been stiffed by Upus. Upus is rubbish. Go with DPD next time. Whoever's made that choice, bad call. Really got scuppered with that. So we would have liked to talk to you a bit more. I'm not blown away by Poe. He's way too expensive. He's not Luke by any means. Sad, Rasta. I've taken Dash and Poe.
Yeah, I really want to play Wave 2.
The only person happy with 2.0 is Charles Burkhold. And Charles is not even that happy because he was happier when he was the only one running it.
Yeah.
Now you're all running it. He's not special, is he?
He's not special.
He's not special.
He is special.
He is special.
Yeah.
So, whoop. Obi-Wan, high ground.
Yeah.
I've got to go back to this. Someone told me. Who was it told me? It might have been Puis Witham.
Puis.
I think it might have been Puis Witham. We were having a conversation about, I've just watched Season 4 Rebels. Ooh. And I ain't going to put no spoiler alerts.
Good.
Right? Because some of you might not have. But I always wait till the DVD comes out and then I'll watch it like that, like a movie.
Yeah.
Wow. For those of you who've seen it, crying. It's not hard to make me cry. But crying. Lots of emotions. And if we go to the end of Season 3, right, and I'm going to say something about the end of Season 3. If you ain't caught up with Season 3, you're like a year and a half.
You're well behind, yeah.
Sorry, I'm not waiting anymore. There's a fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. And there you go, I won't spoil it any further than there's a fight. In that fight, this is an actual fact, The guys that drew it put Obi. It's either 1 or 2 degrees higher on screen. It's invisible to the naked eye, just so that they could say he had the high ground.
Genius.
Boom. Yeah.
That's one hell of a fight.
That's a little fact there.
Yeah. Factoid.
So,
go.
should we jump about?
Yeah.
Where should we go?
Well, let's talk about Hyperspace. Because we've just done one event. You want to do the event?
Let's do a couple of events and leave Hyperspace, because then hopefully we'll have a few more watching. Hi everyone. The chat's a bit like faded in the background.
We can see it,
so we are missing some of it. But as the show goes on, hopefully we'll pick up a few people, and a few questions would be really good for that subject.
Yeah, chuck them at us. We know we're supposed to be playing a game and stuff like that, but we just got so much information that we've got to keep pumping it out.
So let's
go to the another one from abroad.
Yeah, let's do Poland.
We've got it.
So Poland, okay, and here's an appeal from Rasta and Ash, and I will be doing this officially on the UK pages next year. You all got to get your bags in order and your passports sorted, because you are all coming to Poland with me, okay? It's not going to be Team Warlords, it's going to be Team UK.
Yeah.
And we are going en masse. They threw down a gauntlet to us and told us we didn't have the cojones to turn up there. And they will have it, because we've only won it twice because it's in the UK. I want you to prove them wrong. It's actually going to work out for most of you, if you start thinking about it, cheaper than it would have cost, say, 90% of you to attend the event in Birmingham.
Yeah, this is the insane thing about
the return flights you can get for about 30
really
quid.
Cheap.
Greetings Ulfric, greetings Kylo. You can get for about 30 quid. We can look into Airbnbs. You can get 5-6 man places where you're going to be paying like 15 quid a night. So 30 quid, 40 quid for your accommodation. £100 you're going to do your event.
Eating there's cheap.
Yeah, everything's cheap.
It's like really worth going. And they're not putting it on in a venue like we do in the UK, where you go to like NECs and things like that, where everything's mad money.
No. It's
you
peanuts.
know, like it is.
I've been to Poland. It's really good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big one. The Euros being in Poland is not a bad thing.
No, really good. So in your like little groups, why don't you start like little team kitties? So if you were to put £1 a week, that's enough. That will be enough, pretty much. Or even £2 a week, whoever wants to go. Yeah. And then whatever's left over once you've booked the Airbnb, you get there and you go and buy some tea and some coffee and some bits and bobs and a bit of bread, and you're set. Yeah, and no one has to just take their spending money. That's all you got to bring. So Poland, this is the first System Open. So System Open was extended, and it would appear Nationals that was extended as well.
I believe so. Yeah.
And that's all relevant for the subject of
when we'll do that after this.
Yeah, for the subject of Thingy Bob,
Hyperspace qualifiers.
So what we've got is we've got 3 lists here, 4 lists, and it turns out they were all in the top 4. Luckily.
So there's the top 3 after Swiss.
Top 3 after Swiss, and then the guy who was 9th in Swiss actually went on to win the whole event.
Yeah.
But so let's start with the top of Swiss. It's
Peter. Spelt in the Polish way.
Peter.
Yeah. Krezempek.
Well
I'm going to go with.
Krezempek.
Yeah.
Excuse us.
We really struggle because we know you have a lot of silent letters in your...
And we don't have Zs and things in our words unless it's zebra.
Yeah, pretty much
or xylophone. That's it.
No, that's X.
Is it?
Yeah.
43 years and I haven't learned that. Such an idiot. See, I ain't good at everything.
It's cool, man.
Right. Anyway, he was running. Nice that this was top.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. I've just seen the rest of the list.
It's Blob.
Boba Fett with Triple O, Marauder, Han Solo Gunner, Palob, surprise, surprise, Mouldy Crow, Debris Gambit, Unkar Plut, Cloaking Device, or Clacking Device. I much prefer clacking.
I hope that the Polish card says clacking.
Yeah,
device.
so do I. Clacking
we
device.
shall have one of them. So.
Leet in the Escape Craft.
Yeah, 199.
Kind of pretty standard 4-man scum list. Swapped another tugboat for Elite with a bit of action economy, giving people actions.
It's the list, though, isn't it, for Scum? And he came top of Swiss.
He came top of Swiss
and lost in the top 4.
He did. He lost in the top 4 against
the winner,
the eventual winner. And we'll get to that. And then we have Lukas Lukizinski.
Luzinski. I'm going to say it's Luzinski.
These are not personal attacks on you people, right? No. Right? Because I know some of you Poles can be a bit fisty and a bit handy.
Yeah.
But this is not an invite.
We just don't know.
Just do hugs.
Yeah.
Okay, just do nice hugs, not angry hugs.
In fact, come and tell us how to say
Yeah,
it.
innit?
Yeah.
Like, please.
Yeah.
But apologies to Lucas. I'm sure it's Lukash. Lukash, I think it is, with
Is
the
it?
Z. Maybe. Maybe that's how it is. Maybe that's the Z. So that'd be Lush. Can't say it. And he had, wow. We're respect, dude.
Yep.
So I got to give this guy his kudos for making top 2 with this. Boba Fett with Triple O, Marauder, Han Solo. Guri with Virago title, shield upgrade, advanced sensors, Lone Wolf, and that was it. 192 points.
192. I like it.
Really nice. Respect.
Yeah.
Without that, you've flown. You've flown well to get there with that sort
You've
of
got
list.
some skills of Gory on that.
And an old adversary of mine, my opponent in Euros when I won, is Bartosz. I still can't say your second name. I'm going to call you Wajijijijinki. Wajinki? Wajkikini? Wajikikini?
Yep.
Wakini. Wakini?
Wajik.
Let's call him Wakini.
Wakiki.
Bartosz Wakini. Wakiki. Wakuki. Wakiki?
I don't know if the J's
Pick
silent.
one.
Wakiki.
Wakiki. Bartosz Wakiki. It's official. If you ever see him, that's what you call him. He's a really ugly guy, for a start.
Yeah, just a bit.
And if he wasn't good at X-Wing, he'd have nothing else going on for him in his life. I've seen his girlfriend. You could do better.
No, he's a very
And
handsome.
he's not. He's really ugly. He's ugly like you.
Yeah,
Oh, and like John.
thanks.
And he's
If I'm ugly like
and
Bartosz,
I do
I'm happy.
believe you're going to be a dad soon. So, Lely's for love. Did all that. I'll be having holidays. Well, but you'll be changing nappies. No, look, I love you, Bartosz.
Yeah, top
great
man.
guy. Poles are a lot of fun to hang out with.
And he's a wicked player, always has been. He's
He
very
must
good.
have been a wicked player to get as far as he got with this list. Holding up
duper.
the end for the Rebels.
Yeah, good lad.
So we got Luke with Super Duperness, S-foils, Proton torpedoes, and just the standard R2.
No D2.
No R2D2. See, I know he's got a bid and I know why he did it, but I
Yeah.
would have been hard pushed not to make that R2D2 just because it's Luke. Did he ever fly an X-Wing without R2D2 on board? Apart from when he left and went and hid?
Well, this is it. Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
only time.
Yeah.
Right. And with that, he's got Wedge Antilles with S-foils and Proton torpedoes and Sabine Wren with Duke. I really like Sabine Wren with Duke.
Yes.
You must have flown pretty bloody well with this to get
But,
to
I mean,
where you got.
you've got your super duperness with Sabine because she is that.
He's got Super Duper. Yeah, and look,
Yeah.
Sabine's great and Luke's great, but Luke's got no afterburners and he has got one less
Yeah. Would you have dropped
R2. And
perhaps lowered Wedge to another one? But it's his
No,
PS6 with a bid. That's why
Wedge
it's there.
Wedge is great.
I think so,
You know, he's built like that. It's all you really need.
But then,
he
like you
must
say,
have-
we're missing afterburners. And
What I'm getting at, when someone runs a list like that, they must have had their engagements perfect.
yeah,
Or
really
they capitalised
really
on massive mistakes made for them, and that's a sign of a good player. So well done, proper
Yeah.
well done.
Top.
Might even try your list out, brother.
And what happened to him? Sorry, he.
So he lost in the top four
to the runner-up.
against Lukasz
Yeah.
Lusinski,
Yeah.
right? And then the 9th spot in Swiss, and this guy goes on to win, right? His name is Mariusz
Krakowski.
Krakowski. Mariusz. I got that bit right.
Yeah, it's good.
I written that bit's good.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, and he won with no. Yeah, it is
It's the list.
Boba Fett, Marauder title, Han Solo, Triple O, Debris Gambit, so a bit more tanky Boba. Moldy Crow, Debris Gambit,
Plob.
Plob. And then Lando Calrissian. Oh, actually in the Falcon.
With
What?
the title.
With Lando's Falcon title and trick shot.
That's pretty cool.
Can't believe that fits. That's
Yeah.
insane that all fits in. 200 points, no bid. First system open winner. Got his tickets to Worlds.
Large, medium, small.
Amazing. I
Nice
can't
list.
believe
Yeah,
that.
and he's got a ticket to Worlds, so well done, mate.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Also, in both those events we just talked about, French nationals and Polish System Open, it was attended by some of our UK players, some of the more well-known 186ers,
Yes.
and a couple of Warlords went out there. It was only really James and Andrew, I think, James and Alex went
Yes.
to one event.
Yeah.
I think Ashok went out there with his brother.
Yeah, they were all Poland, weren't they?
But well done to everyone. Had a really good showing. My friend Mr. GC was out there. So big up all the guys in the 186. You did really, really well. Respect, hard room. That's how you congratulate someone, okay? You don't like have on your notes, the 186 did well, shakes fist.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Well done.
Moving on.
Yeah. They did well.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah.
And breathe.
And release.
Get rid of those.
Get rid of that.
Get rid of those.
Now we've got to talk about Hyperspace qualifier events, right? So we're all doing Hyperspace qualifier events. You see all the shops have got them. These are our new... What are they? They're regionals, really, aren't they?
They're regionals, but there's loads. Imagine like we had regions, and then they split the regions into regions.
Yeah.
Right now, there's going to be
a lot.
Loads.
So
of them.
it does state on the FFG website that there is no limit to the amount of these that they can give out. So
Or there's just a minimum requirement. For
minimum
players
requirement
attending,
of player base. Yeah. Right. Now what they've done is we've already had confirmation, and you've seen all the events.
If you can't host, is it 64?
Yes.
If you can't
60,
host 60 people, you can't have one.
Yeah.
So if your store or the venue you've
chose
only
to run
puts
it.
30 people, you're not going to
You
be able
won't
to do
get it,
one.
yeah.
But I know there'll be a buttload of you out there that can rustle up the space for 60 players.
Exactly. I mean, we've had to do it because you know that we cannot fit more than 40 in Weekend Warlords. But we have got a Hyperspace trial event.
And we've got a venue.
We've got a venue which we shall fill with people.
Or we're going to do it in the summer and we're going to put them all on the paper.
Yeah, outside the front in Loughborough on the streets.
It's only 10 tables.
So, the big deal about this is...
Surely they can't give a parking ticket to an X-Wing table.
No, not at
So
all.
why don't we just go and put them in the parking
Yeah.
lots?
At the front. I love it, yeah. Well, I'll go out there at night and block it off with my car, and then we'll just put all the tables in it. Job done, innit? And let's hope it ain't raining. So the event is the big thing. So there's a lot of chatter online at the minute in the UK page, on multiple pages, about Hyperspace events aren't going to... Well, some of them are not going to be extended format. So System Open is extended format, right?
What they're saying is Hyperspace... Because like I was so convinced you lot knew what was going on. Because I've seen the posts, and I don't click on them or read anything where you lot are all having a debate about it. So I was like, Ash, go and find out what these limitations are that people have got to play towards. And you're like, there isn't anything yet.
No.
So
there's
what they're saying
stipulations yet that I can
is
find.
that Hyperspace will be restricted, and the System Opens will be extended. So we've no idea exactly what the restrictions are. Whether it's going to be, you know, like a magic thing where it's like it's extended except for A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be, I personally think all the Hyperspace events are going to be second edition on your squad builder, right? So they are just going to be stuff that's been released as a separate
Wave 2
standalone pack, Wave 2 packaging.
Yeah, which is a
including
possibility.
Obviously Soars Renegades.
Yes, because
and
you
the
count
Reaper.
that as Wave 2.
Yeah, because it had all the full Wave 2 stuff in it.
Came
right?
with Wave 2 product, therefore.
So, and you'll find those ships, if you go into like second edition format on your squad builder, you'll find that as a standalone section where you can list build. So it's kind of like you've got the new Falcon, the Fire Spray, the Fang Fighter.
Yeah, for Scum.
Right?
Yeah,
You know, the escape craft, obviously. 'cause it comes with
X-Wing,
it. X-Wing, Y-Wing, U-Wing.
U-Wing, yes.
That's it. And then you've got TIE Advance, TIE Reaper, TIE Fighter.
Exactly.
Right?
So far.
So far. And I should imagine that will work on to Resistance will have what? They got 3 ships. They got an X-Wing, the Bomber, and the A-Wing.
Well, they haven't got the
And
bomber,
the
'cause
Falcon.
The bomber's not been re-released.
They haven't got
Neither's
the Bomber.
the Falcon.
So, this is a very good question. Very good point.
The Rebels haven't even got the Falcon. So all the Resistance would have would be T-70s and A-Wings.
Right, Ash is going to speak for a minute.
Yeah.
Speak.
It's interesting, right? So if this is right, and George is saying that it is Wave 2 only, then yeah, the you'd have T-70s and A-Wings because there's no more releases for Resistance, and you'd have FOs, and that's it.
I'm just checking now. I'm waiting for my... Yeah, I've got...
That is it. That is all you would have.
Sorry about the pings.
That seems crazy.
No. So, second edition, Rebels have...
T-65s.
T-65s, Y-Wings and U-Wings.
U-Wings, that's it.
Right. Let's go back to there. Galactic Empire have what I said.
Yep.
And Scum and Villainy have exactly what I said.
So, yeah.
So, if that is right, so because you would expect, because this is not like Battle of Yavin.
No.
This is going to be
limited to what is actually
what they've released. So there will be no Falcons. What about Scum? Scum has got Scum's actually in one of
In the
the best place out of
position.
all of them, to be honest, Kylo.
Fang fighters,
You've got
slaves.
the Falcon, incredibly cheap Falcon.
Yep.
You've got Escapecraft.
Dirty.
You've got Fang fighters, and you've got fire sprays.
Hmm.
So you've got actual 4 choices, and actually some of the best ships in the Scum faction in those choices. Femrail's a beast. Boba Fett's a beast. Han Solo.
But, right,
the
so if
Escapecraft,
they do
they're really
this,
good ships.
if they do this Wave 2 format,
So
which
yeah,
I don't think they do,
Resistance
because
are only getting what?
T7 to A-Wing.
That's it.
Yeah, and then what about First Order?
Would be FO.
That's it.
That's it.
I wonder why. Maybe that's why they've got nine named pilots. Straight out the bat.
That's a bit poo, isn't it?
Well, swarm. It's a weird one. Now, I don't know if they will do that or they will limit things in the way that they do it when they do Coruscant and they make it a bit funky. Yeah.
What was that last message up there?
FFG have said
what's
in the hyperspace format. It's on the points update PDF, guys. Well, there you go then. So there is something out there for us to find.
Do you want to summarise?
Yeah. So
exactly
tell us
what it is.
Yeah, what is the? Because we couldn't find that earlier. We've had a bit of a search around and we didn't see that.
We're not good with the internet, though. Let's
not
face facts.
Yeah. I need people to look for stuff for
honestly,
us.
I'm good at I'm not good at
So
anything. I can't
the
think
whole
of
point,
anything.
the whole point of hyperspace is that the hyperspace events, these qualifiers, you can win tickets to Worlds off these, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same with them and System Open. They're different ways. So the big chatter was that you go to a System Open and it's extended format. Anything's gone, and you can win a ticket to Worlds. But if you one of these hyperspace side events, they're going to be a harder way to get there.
Yeah,
because it's going to be a more limited pool.
Yeah. But it's not going to be just like the top guy can get all ticket to Worlds. There'll be other players in those events that will get them.
Yeah, but, what we got?
He's flying double sprays.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean you get all the pilots, P-Funk. Let's have a look at this, for example.
We should do. You get everything.
Oh no, it has. It's given him. It's given him everything.
It's everything in Wave 2.
It's everything that's in that box.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I see. All right, lucky boy. It's all right for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some of us
very
don't
good.
fly Scum.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting then. So I guess me and you.
Oh, Scum will. You're absolutely right, Christopher. Scum will get. Rebels have Wave 2 plus YT 1300. Right. Okay. Wave 2 plus 1300.
Scum have Wave 2. And what have Imperials got? And I suppose they haven't announced First Order and.
When you say
Resistance
Rebels
yet.
have Wave 2,
That's
what? So they get the
Wise.
A-Wing. No. But does he mean Resistance? Because there's
No, it's
nothing.
Rebels.
Yeah, but nothing's
Rebels.
been released for Rebels.
Yeah, they
What
have.
are they saying?
T65, Y-Wing, and then
That's
they've
Wave
allowed.
1.
Oh yes. Oh
So
yeah, Rebels have Wave 2.
Does that? Do you mean Resistance? I like it when they're talking.
Yeah, it's good. It can
It's
bounce
really
off
good.
It.
It's like points
Yeah.
of view. I like it. I'm waiting now.
Scum
We're
have
just gonna say
Wave
it
2.
quietly
So
until we
the
are.
only thing that Scum
Scum
Wave
will
2.
have
That means
the
the
TIE
TIE Fighter.
Yeah, Scum. Yeah, so you get another ship.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
See, Kylo, we're not getting the bottom of the chat.
No,
you see that?
It's a little bit cropped out. Yeah, it's all right. It'll move up when someone else
We'll move
comments.
out in a minute.
So, hyperspace, interesting.
Not really.
You're a bit annoyed by the
I'm
format.
a bit annoyed
aren't
by it. So, the other night we did like this Battle of Yavin thing at the store,
you? We're still doing.
and we're still doing, and
yeah.
we have to do.
Yeah.
New
schools,
Right. It was just very, very samey.
Oh, the lists.
So like we had Imperials and Rebels in that format.
Yeah.
And you
Well,
only had,
it's-
you only
yeah.
had Chipser at the
They're the only
Battle
options.
of Yavin, and I get
Yeah.
that that's the idea of it, but it was literally I wrote all the 4 lists that anyone had turned up with, and lo and behold, that's exactly what everyone turned up with, and that's not cool, and it did devolve into.
All Resistance have everything in the conversion for hyperspace
Oh really?
because that's only 4 ships.
I get that,
Yeah.
but it would seem that they're trying to go along these lines of if we haven't released it as a ship for sale, it's not fair to allow people to use those ships against newer players that don't have access to it.
Yeah.
But then you're going to write off the whole of. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the way
yeah.
they're doing it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even their ruling system, it's very hard to have a discussion about these things because it don't seem there's any precedent. They don't stick to anything. They're like, say, well, we want it like that for that lot because we've released those.
Yeah.
But they haven't got enough. So those lot, you can use some of that stuff.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't accommodate those guys that weren't around when.
I feel like
in Wave 1.
I feel like FFG, for instance, at the minute, seem to be like, we've got loads of different formats. Let's run loads of formats. They've done the same with Keyforge new games. There's like millions of ways to play, which is cool. Lots of different ways to play is cool.
I like you,
Christopher.
Christopher.
Yeah, thank you.
See, it's all right,
But-
bro. I don't
so-
play them either. I have to play them at the moment because there's nothing fun to play. Right? It's all Alpha Strike Torp stuff, which is not my idea of fun X-Wing.
I think FFG have created multiple formats, and they're going, oh, let's run with it. Let's make people play all these different formats that we've created because it'd be more fun to play it in different ways. But I think for premier events, such as, like the Hyperspace, should be the same as the System Open.
I agree.
It should be extended. It should
agree.
be the full.
I agree.
Because we've been discussing this as well. So when they're playtesting this,
Yeah. So
they're playtesting all of it.
we were having a
together.
big discussion, and one of the team members made a really valid point. And because, like, I don't particularly express myself very well, apart from waving my hands around and shouting, because I'm Italian and it's just my nature. But I'm generally getting quite upset because I do really know quite a bit about the game. I live it and breathe it, and I'm quite good at it, as well as living with a world champion, and that makes you kind of see it all. But expressing why it was wrong was hard to do. But then one of our team members piped up and went, look,
Very eloquently.
Yeah, very eloquently. So the reality of it is everything in the game was play tested as a group. So the power levels have been balanced off against, like, how good is Luke Skywalker against everything. How good is Darth Vader against everything.
How good is the Swarm?
How good is a standard TIE fighter, a standard X-Wing against everything.
Yeah. All
Against
upgrades, all...
a Nim, against a Zephyr, against Sontia Fel, whatever. Everything. Well, then you suddenly reduce that pool and you then say, okay, so let's, for example, kind of look at roughly that second edition thing where the Rebels are limited to 3 ships sort of thing.
Yep.
4 ships. They might even have the YT in there.
Well,
right?
that's what they said now for Hyperspace. It is the 3 and the YT.
right?
So
But
no
let's say
ghosts,
that.
no
But
nothing.
suddenly, so at the moment, in the extended format, the open format, we obviously seeing a prevalence of Trad Sims, Proton Bombs, Proton Torps on Punishers, Darth Vader crew, etc., Whisper. These same sort of builds, and Palob involved with some sort of scumness,
build,
right?
yeah.
So, and yeah, they are certainly. There's those of us that will agree they're not so much broken; they're just undercosted. They need to be point balanced,
Which is
and which is
option.
okay, right? And I'm always going to rant about it because it's like my soapbox. But ultimately, they'll see it and they'll fix it. That's what that app's there for now, right?
Yeah.
But there's still some sort of gameplay. So even at the moment, even though, and we run a lot of tournaments here, right? We have games of X-Wing going on pretty much every day. And as you know, some of the best players in Europe frequent this store all the time. There's loads of variety. There might be people playing strong lists and you get the same ones cropping up at the tournaments, but there's still people going, no, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to try that.
I'm gonna
And
break this code with
There's
this.
people finding little things, right?
Yeah.
That are not necessarily tier 1, but capable of getting up there and beating it if played well. So like, I'm a proponent of never pretty much running tier 1 stuff. I always run like tier 2. I like beating people with a lower level just purely because of how it piloted you. And there's a lot of people that believe in that. And when you've got a bigger toolbox, you can find a little bit of jank here.
Well,
like Sabine's attack shuttle, for example.
Yes.
She's a great little filler ship. No one really saw her. One little upgrade. She's really hard to deal with.
Well, we've just seen her
And
in
it lets you, yeah.
Yeah, we've just seen it in Bartos's list. So he's got 2 Torp X-Wings.
Yep.
Like, he's got Luke, legit.
And
He's
Luke's
got
tier
Wedge,
1.
dirty.
Wedge is not tier 1.
Yeah,
Wedge
but
is
he's
tier 2.
very good. But then he's put in that nice little filler ship, which she's got, and she's lovely. He's not got access to that.
No, absolutely not got access to stuff like that. So the power levels in something like Luke jumps massively. Vader becomes insane. A standard TIE fighter power level. You imagine how strong TIE fighters are when there's no threat of Trad Sim and barrage bombs in the face. They're insanely good.
Yeah,
They're
I
a
know
great
all that.
chassis. You know, this is a game that punishes dice when you've got 8 ships that are chucking dice with rerolls with loads of agility and tokens.
That all bounce off each other as well with their abilities.
You're going to get really punished.
Yeah.
Things are not the same power level. So this is one of the issues I kind of have with them kind of narrowing things down. I maybe wish they'd be a little bit quicker on addressing balances with points. I don't
Well, we're
think
talking January. Everyone's saying January.
I don't think it needs to be every 6 months. I think it should be every 3 or 4 months. Right? They've got a big enough team. It's not hard to do it. You just collate all the information, sit down, have a meeting about it.
Yeah.
Hash it out and go, let's just try. If we do it regularly, let's try 10 points more.
Do you know what?
Let's say, have we overcalled it? Have we eradicated it? Or is it still used a bit?
Do you know what would be easier, right? If they updated their app so that they could collate data from it. So their app works for like tournaments for us, like so people come in and go, I'm playing this, and I use the app and and it correlates all the information.
He literally goes, 1-5, lost 1, or 1-3,
and they get
lost
it
2,
all.
and they instantly get the results.
But because they haven't done it, they haven't updated the stuff enough. I don't believe they're getting the information. And then because of this GPRD or whatever it is, and people not being able to show information, how are they getting it? Because it's probably not even online now. It's like, it's a mess until they sort that app out. I think that's going to be a real issue.
Yeah, I think you're completely right.
Yeah, it's a scare, that. I tell you.
So, look, there are thoughts kind of really on... Here would my 5 QXB. Do you know what?
4.
Do you know what, right?
They're good. They're all right.
I don't... Yeah. Hi guys, I think the Hyperspace format going forward will be a way to allow FFG to make sure people buy new releases.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that one? Next.
No, like, Dean, I hear what you're saying, but this conversation only makes sense when you have people in the conversation that have already got it all.
Yeah. Like,
I don't need to buy nothing. So you ain't going to sell me no new releases, pretty much, unless I really want
well, it'll be
something.
new ships.
No, but
new ships.
Stuff that's not been released.
Yeah.
But I'm going to buy that regardless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know many people in X-Wing. I know maybe 1 or 2 that just buy ships they need.
Yeah.
Most people I know
buy it all.
Buy everything.
Yeah.
And if they're anything like me, it's 100 points worth of everything.
Yeah. Anything that we can build a list from.
Oh, just have loaded them.
Yeah, I just
loaded them.
You can fit 8 of them in. I'm going to need 8 of them
yeah.
then. Because what if they're amazing?
So, I understand what you're saying, but I thought that the conversion kits were a way to kind of appease us vets and say, thank you for 6 years of support. Thank you for growing the community to the size you've grown it. And we're going to certainly not disregard the fact that you spent a lot of money with us and you've brought us to the point where we are the leading tabletop game in the world.
Yeah, and not just that, but new cards. So when they redo Sabine's shuttle, for instance, the Sheathpede. So we've got the Sheathpede. We've got access to use the Sheathpede because we've got a conversion kit. So should they release a new Sheathpede shuttle, what they'll do is those cards that came with it should be released in a pack. Yeah. So there's, for saying what if I bought 4 Sheathpedes, for instance, and I don't need any more? If I could buy the card pack that came with it, I will buy the card pack that came with it.
I don't think so. Like looking at Wave 3, I know we're jumping forward a bit now. Wave 3 got a Z95 and a TIE Striker.
TIE Striker, yes.
There's no cards in those 2 packs that weren't in the conversion kits. Nothing.
Yeah,
not a single pilot.
Spoiled,
not a single pilot. There isn't. There's not a single pilot or a single upgrade. So if you brought the conversion packs, I don't think you're going to actually need to buy card stock off of new ship releases.
Not yet.
I think they've got enough design space where they'll be concentrating on completely new ships.
New ship. I know, but I so
You've
want
got
new
to remember,
pilots.
Yeah, I agree with you. I've told you, why the hell hasn't the X-Wing got Hera flying it? Why hasn't the Y-Wing got Ezra flying it?
Yeah, there's so many things that they should be doing.
There was so many things they should have done, and I don't know whether we're going to see the reoccurrence of the old Aces packs popping out. I think that might be a way to appeal to the veteran as well as the new player.
Yeah.
You give them kind of the core stuff that we've already got, and then you rehash in a couple of years and go, here's an Aces pack. It's got a Y-Wing and an X-Wing. It's Rebel themed. You get Hera, you get this, you get that. Blah 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 blah. I don't really know
I'd love that. Yeah, Rebel upgrade pack. Bosh, load of new cards. Much in the same vein as the upgrade as the conversion kit, but like a whole new one that's like, bosh, I've got a massive load of card stock. Oh, what's in here? New pilots for all my shit.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
But you have to do base plates as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like same kind of kit. Same kind of kit as a conversion kit. Same thing, but upgrade kit.
Yeah, I can certainly see an argument for it.
I think that's good.
I can certainly see an argument for it. So
if they do it, I want royalties. Just
I know you've given me a few hinters as to what the restrictions are. I'll try and find out a little bit more off our rules master, Tim Marsden.
Mr. Marsden.
Mr. Tuesday Night Marsden. He is honestly, guys, he's the font of all knowledge. The guy understands the written word much better than I'll ever understand it.
Yeah, he just sees the code, man.
He sees the code. He sees the matrix in numbers, doesn't he?
Sees it.
Doesn't he?
He knows.
So, Dean, I can't read your last message properly. Next year, you may have to use Wave 3 and Wave 4 ships, for example. And I can't see the bottom bit personally.
So he's saying that, you may have to use Wave 3 and 4 and not anything else. So whatever the wave is that's out, like, you've got to use them. But no, I think that's a launch event. That's a different one.
It's just... Oh, here we go. Hold on. And I personally don't mind. It's their company after all. As long as extended continues to support major friends. Yeah, no, look, it's not about that. I'm never going to be the guy that wants to like bring down the house and wants to stop playing X-Wing. But what I'm getting at is I'm worrying a little bit. So there's someone that is deeply connected to a store that we have rents to pay and bills to maintain to give people a space to come and play their games, right? Attendance is a big deal, and the minute you say to people you can't play with your toys, you often notice a fall in attendance. So someone made the example in the conversation we were having. There was also the example of that. Oh, but do you remember in the Jump Master meta when it was triple jumps everywhere? That didn't stop numbers, but it was triple jumps winning a lot of stuff. But it wasn't just triple jumps everywhere.
No, they just
there was a lot of people that were cracking the code and bringing stuff that could beat them.
Yeah.
I personally was doing it. There was lots of other people. So it was actually really, as much as it was like, oh, I had that bad event where I did just play 5 Jump Masters, one after the other. But actually, look, I beat 5 Jump. The first system open I ever did. I played 5 rounds consecutive triple Jump Masters and beat them solid.
Yeah.
Didn't lose to a single set of Jump Masters with IGs.
Yeah.
So that's all I worry about a little bit. That we're going to see a drop in numbers and people going, I don't want to go back and play the same 5 lists consecutively all the time. What do you guys think of the list from PAX of Dash with Han and Rourke that lets Dash? So Christopher, I played that list 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Do you remember when I brought it in?
Yeah.
And it does stuff and it shoots, but so if you look at it like this, right?
Dash ain't what it was.
I know you can get trick shot on Dash, and you can have Dash's ability, and he can potentially shoot 5 dice, or and because it's Rourke, he's not pumping it, so it's 5 dice twice at the same target at initiative 7. Yes, numbers wise, that is pretty scary and pretty good, but let's equate it to like this. Let's pretend it's not Dash. Let's pretend it was 2 ships that were shooting at initiative 7. But really what it is it's 1 ship shooting at initiative 7. So it's no real difference to having a 2 ship thingy bob build. But then Dash is intensely easy to beat as well. Because as someone that flew Dash to its pinnacle, right, and I know how to fly that chassis, Dash is hard to fly properly. Was hard. You can all go, oh, Dash was easy mode. Put it on a table then and go and win a big event with it like I did. There weren't many of you that did it, right? Because Dash was all about having the engine upgrade and understanding range control properly. You can't control your range with a red barrel roll properly on Dash. Even if you try and put in squad leader and tactical officer on Rourke, it doesn't let you coordinate certain things. What's this?
James says, am I auditioning for the new Home Alone film?
Oh, is he?
I'm one of the, what is it, the Water Bandits. Totally, people want to play with, yeah.
Look, so that Dash list, like it's cool, and I get it can really work, but you don't get the lack of range bonus anymore. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't got the rock, you're not really robbing them of anything. And you don't have the dice mods that Dash used to inherently carry with Lone Wolf and with his focus stack. So because Dash has got an action, and Rourke might not be built to coordinate, but let's even say Rourke has been built to coordinate Dash, giving Dash a focus. Dash then moves up, is in ideal position where he doesn't have to reposition and takes a target lock. He is not necessarily going to max out on both those shots.
No.
One might be quite a good shot. He might end up having to spend target lock and focus on the first shot, and then the second shot's a whiffer. And then suddenly what you realise is you haven't got enough people to do the heavy lifting in your list.
Because he's left there as well on
so
his own. Yeah.
the list I did well with Dash, obviously, as you all know, was Dash Poe, and that was because both ships were an incredible threat, both ships were highly manoeuvrable, and both ships could punch hard, right? Rourke doesn't punch. Rourke needs to stay out of the fight. It's the same when you run the Janor's Biston version. Dash is overpriced and should never have been robbed of his engine, right? And until they give him back engine, they're never giving him engine, it's not on the card, he's never going to work out the way he did work out unless he gets an incredible points drop, because he's very hard, very easy to close onto him. And when you close onto him, as much as you go, yeah, but he's still got 3 dice. Number one, he hasn't got 3 dice all the way around anymore because he's got a bow tie arc, which is incredibly easy to get out of with the likes of supernatural reflexes or just a barrel roll after movement or a set of afterburners. The list goes on, right? With the prevalence of Trad Sim and seismic charges. When I played those 2 Punishers with seismic charges, the first event.
Yeah.
And someone put Dash in front of me. Do you remember it was Virgil?
Yes.
Within 2 turns, I'd removed 4 of the rocks.
Yeah.
It was like bang, 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 all gone.
Yeah. You
It
got
was
no
like,
game.
where you going?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, well, straight to hell. Yep,
Yeah.
you are,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
here's some barrage rockets.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have
that's
the legs he had. I'm properly heartbroken about Dash not having any legs, and I would have been happy to work around the arc thing and all of that, but he'll never, his current iteration is just not worth it.
No. Well, yeah, we've not. Well, he's getting no play apart from that where you've seen. He's getting no play.
You've got to remember, when you're moving a ship, right, you've got an opponent coming at you and you're here. Dash used to be able to go, I'm going to go here and then I'll boost past you,
Yeah.
right?
And
so it doesn't
constantly
matter
shooting.
where you've turned, what you've guessed, you're never going to be able to get yourself in a position to shoot me with secondary weapons, because you're going to you might get a shot because you might barrel roll, but you won't target lock and barrel roll.
Yeah.
You won't torp me as well, but Dash doesn't have that ability. So Dash will move and go, well, I either take a defensive buff or I stress myself and barrel roll, which is not going to get me any further forward or out of those danger zones. That's where he gets caught. And if you know how to play against a ship like that, he's just not worth putting on the table.
We struggled with Dash, haven't we? And when 2.0 has come out, and there's certain ships that we love dearly.
Yeah, dearly.
And we just can't get them. No, I can't get the Rebel Falcon to work. I can't get it on the table.
And it's the best Falcon of the lot, really.
It's
I mean,
pointed.
but Han is... Scum Hands is just so good.
Yeah. Well, the Scum Falcon's so much better for the points.
Yeah.
It just, yeah. But will we see a point rejig? Will we see this in January?
So.
Will we see the Rebel one? I think
so.
What we've seen from on the
clearly,
UK pages.
Lando's better than Han in the Rebel Falcon.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be the case.
No, it's Han's shit. You know, it's built for him. He did it, you know.
Well,
yeah, it's modified for him. That Falcon
that
is.
Falcon's his. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're absolutely right.
So it'd be interesting. I'm yet to put Ray on the table yet because our Wave 2's not turned up. But the moment it's through the door, that's what I'll be flying and trying to make her work.
But looking at Poe quickly, he seems to be completely overcosted when you start building him with BB-8 and all of that.
Yeah.
8 points for 2 charges on BB-8, it's not worth it. He's got no regen. He's not going to be Poe anymore.
No. We couldn't find anything for it. We were looking at it.
I looked at it, and then I was like, oh, do you know what? Before I knew anything, I was like, oh, Poe and 2 Ace A-Wings, that'll be awesome. What did you do to the Ace pilots? Like, I know we ain't got the details, and I'm not going to go into it. We'll do another one of these.
Yeah, totally.
In 2 weeks. We might even do a sneaky one next week. We'll see,
maybe,
right?
Yeah.
We'll see. I've got filming as well to do next week. But those Aces are rubbish. They're not like
the new Resistance
yeah.
A-Wing
I
ones.
thought I'd
Yeah.
get two proper tasty A-wings.
No, they're weird, aren't they?
They're just poop.
Yeah, but I won't go poop.
I
but
would.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
poop. They are not. They are like jank A-wings.
They
not,
are janky, yeah.
They're not anything where you could
And
go.
the thing is, right?
Oh,
so
he's another joke.
I've had a look, and I love the T70 pilots as well. I'm well into the new T70 pilots and all the name ones. I think they're really good, and I'm very excited to get them on the table because I've got a load of T70s. But the FO TIE fighters, scared of them.
First order.
First order look well tasty there.
Look insanely tasty.
I'm going to see a lot of that. Yeah,
But actually a little bit boring as well.
well, I wait and see.
I know people have complained about Kylo being PS5, but I know for
If he
good
was
fact,
6, he'd no get. Yeah, no, that's not.
He
fair.
was broken as bananas
Yeah.
at PS6.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh,
told
totally. Yeah.
by people that know these things.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but there's going to be a lot of first special forces TIE fighters and
Yeah,
it's going to be hard work.
the SFs.
They got evades now and a 5 forward.
the
They've got a
SF
5 forward,
is
dude.
well scary. Yeah, they're properly horrible. Yeah,
It's going to be really fixed front arc, and then they can turn their turret to the back and shoot torpedoes out.
And
or missiles out of it.
so the link, because they've got a link. Every action links to a turret turn, doesn't
So
it?
if their turret is pointed in the same place as their fixed,
Primary,
they
yeah.
get an extra dice.
Right.
So they'll get the 3 dice out the front or
Yeah.
4 dice at range 1. If it's pointed at the back, they can have a 2 dice primary,
Yeah.
like they did,
Yeah.
or they can fire a missile.
Missile out the bomb.
Right, and they can only fire their missiles where that turret's
True.
pointed.
Yes. Yeah. But the turning of the turret is a linked action,
white.
correct? And it's linked,
It's linked
off and
to every
everything.
single action they've got.
and they're all white.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire control
you.
system. That's it. So rock up, got loads of shields, everyone get a lock. Cool. Next turn, rock up, evades, everyone's got Duke. Next turn, take off your ships.
Yeah.
I win.
They look. Yeah, they're scary, man.
Yep.
They're proper scary.
Yep. I hated quick draw in 1.0.
Yeah, I did. Oh, the Wookiee beat me so many times with quick draw.
I hated that list so much. So much. So that was System Open. Before we move on,
that's our chatter about hyperspace and what we believe it to be.
bloody hell. Before we move on, that was 56 minutes.
Yeah, well, we soon beat that, didn't
Right, we're going to let's do a weird bit. Let's interject with,
we? Tournament prizes. You want to do some prizes?
yeah, let's do last week's
Yeah,
competition.
Yeah, cool. So we had a competition last week where we asked you. We'll say last week. It was 3 weeks ago, man.
It's not my fault.
No, it's my fault.
My car
You're blaming me. You're eating all that chocolate. 2.5 kilograms, Santa.
We ain't got
It's
to
monstrous.
the Ashley Taylor tournament.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Dun, 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 dun,
Right,
dun,
all these
dun,
promos, you
dun,
remember them. We
dun,
showcased them
dun,
last week,
dun, dun,
3 weeks ago,
dun,
and
dun,
the winner
dun, dun.
is Christopher Bremer.
No, you're watching! Wicked!
Oh, yeah.
Wicked!
Well done,
That's
mate.
proper good.
We
No
asked-
one's going to believe that's not fixed.
I know,
now.
yeah.
There's
So
like
the
there's a
question-
little man writing his name. Right, someone that's on the chat.
Thanks, John. And so the question was, what was behind us last time that we did one of these? And it was Tatooine,
That's right.
not the Falcon, that someone said on stream.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
So Christopher
You just won a load of promo.
Bremer, send us please
An address.
an address.
And I'll post them
And we
to
will
you.
post them to you.
'Cause I'm
Where would you
really-
like him to send that address to?
Send it to sales@weekendwarlords.co.uk or message us on Facebook on the Weekend Warlords X-Wing Facebook page. Message us and I'll get it because I read them all, don't I?
He does. I don't read
I
anything.
read them all.
So that was last week's competition.
Indeed.
What I'll do is I'll quickly show you this week's competition prizes. Remember,
We said you're getting some.
booyah! Because I got
They got posh.
posh set.
They're really.
I got these ones right from my brethren, and they go everywhere with me.
They really
Honestly, they even went in the hire car I had for a week.
Their little pink mobile.
Shut up. I wanted to. I'd buy it as well,
Did
even
you
though
love
it was
it when
bit,
you
I
just-
loved it. And I got back in my land boat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I tried to go around the corner the same, and the whole thing went, whoa!
yeah,
And I was like, no. Deploy the anchors! It's like helming a Spanish galleon, my car.
It is a
and that
beast.
thing was like driving a jet ski.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like that little Italian angry car.
That's what I was like. My missus can't want to used to drive that.
No, Kylo, I can't. I'm going to start charging consultancy for list discussions.
Oh, definitely.
So these... Did you think of a question?
I didn't.
Bugger. Right, so tell the director to think of a question.
No. I'm going to go
got
with it
one?
because we've just asked.
I don't think we should ask yet, but these are this week's prize. We'll
Yeah.
do the question
I've
at
got
the
a
end.
question. I've
Not
got a
yet,
question
'cause
that
they'll
ties
forget.
into this episode. I know, but I've got it for the end. Got it.
That's
I'm on a
why I
bit.
keep it round.
Yeah, I've got it.
That's why I keep them round. So, should we go back to events?
Let's go back to events
Quickly.
Yeah. So I did Hyperspaces.
We didn't Hypers, and now we're at
Ooh,
Warlords. So we got
Warlords.
Warlords, and then Ash,
Triple
Ashley
Warlord.
Taylor at the bottom.
Yeah, there's just a list of Ashley Taylor somewhere.
Where
I'll
is
find it.
Find it,
Don't
please.
worry, I'll find
I
it.
think it's there somewhere.
Yep.
There it is. There it
Zoinks.
is. So we have got Saturday and Sunday Warlord tournaments in November, crowning our 2 new veterans.
It was wicked. It was truly wicked. We had a great time in November, didn't we? We had such a buzz. It was bang on.
We do.
32 players.
Oh, that's where it is. I was looking for
Yeah.
it. So Saturday we had 32 players attended.
Sold
Very
40
nice,
tickets. Had some drops on the day.
as always.
Infograph.
So looking at the infograph, the little pie chart that we do, it's a pretty even split.
It is near crack on even.
Maybe a touch less actual Empire, believe it
Which
or
is
not.
weird.
But it's a pretty close 3-way split.
And it is Warlords.
And
so
it is Warlords, so you never believe anything that happens
Then
here.
that's winning list and second, third.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the winning list.
On
What?
Saturday.
No, let's do
start with in third place.
In third place, Jamie Bradley. Well done, matey boy.
He was fourth. Third, second, first on that.
I'll forget about you, Jamie. You're
Sorry,
not worth
Jamie.
mention. You're only 4th loser.
Yeah. No, he did really well.
This was the day when I did the best out of everyone.
Yeah, he was dead bottom.
Boom. First wooden spoon.
Ever.
Owned it.
Yeah, you did.
Owned it. So,
I don't know how you managed to lose all them games.
sometimes lightning strikes 5 times. Right, James Finlayson.
Yep.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
Finners.
ooh.
He's watching now as well.
Bloody London monkeys.
Yeah.
Right. So he had Cavill with dorsal turret, proton torpedoes, Han Solo crew, R4 astromech, Flom with advanced sensors, Mist Hunter, Palob with Debris Crow, Debris Gambit.
Crow. Oh, I'm getting one.
All the crows. There are 2 types of crows.
Yeah.
And a Jakku gunrunner. Quad drag jumper.
Transfer
Why have they
space
made
dock.
that long? That's like supersonic teenage nitro warhead or whatever her
Yeah,
name was.
from the-
Hey, by longest name ever. So, and then
She's really good.
it's Negasonic teenage.
Megasonic. Yeah.
By what was her name? What's the little Chinese one
Oh,
called?
he's a
Kiku?
missus. Yeah. What's
Bye,
about-
Kiku.
Yeah. She's like, bye, Reed.
Bye.
I mean, like her.
You two make a great couple. Whoa! Hold on with the hate train.
I watched it again.
I love it so much.
good.
Just get out there and watch Deadpool 2. Proper funny.
You can even take your kids to watch it at cinema now because they've done a.
They're doing a PG one.
Yeah,
I bet you it'd be
It's
brilliant.
got 20 minutes of extra footage, I suppose.
It'll be brilliant.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so second place, Jake Bale. Well done, mate.
Dominator Jake.
Boring list. Duke, Darth Vader, Stealth Device, Whisper. And then Trad Sim, Proton Torp, Seismic Charge, Shield Upgrade, Red Line. And then Proton Torp, Prox Mine, Shield Upgrade, Death Rain. Really don't want his Punishers dying.
No.
Well, that's like, got to be 6 points each in it, or 5 points for a shield on a agility one.
On a medium ship.
10-point bid he could have had.
Yeah, I just got him with 200 and knew we were going to win. And he dominated all day. He done really well.
And then the winner, boringly, is
New Warlord veteran.
a hanger-on,
Yeah.
a scrub named Timothy Marzipan. Is it Timothy Marzipan?
Marzipan.
Timothy Marsden,
Yeah.
whatever. I've got
He's
to
a
say his
very
name.
clever
Tim
boy.
Marsden. He's
Yeah.
a very clever boy. Helped me win UKTC for the 3rd time. Thank you, Tim. So it was a Jakku Gunrunner, Forlon with Sensors, Mist Hunter, Palob with Debris Gambit, Mouldy Crow,
Crow, yeah.
and then the same Cavill with Dorsal Turret, Proton Torps,
They're loving that
and Solo
Cavill.
R4. It's insane because
Yeah,
it does
yeah.
both things.
Yeah,
so
it's
target locks focus,
It's dead.
and then if he shoots you with a Torp, it's normally 3-4 dice minimum.
Yeah.
It's a really strong ship.
Yeah, it's a really
right. And then when you add that to -1 agility, and that you've got no tokens because Palob's just robbed them, and that.
Forlom's doing his thing.
Yeah, Forlom's in there battering you as well, giving
rubbish.
you stress is pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
So that's our new veteran on a Saturday. Well done, Tim. Join the club.
We love it.
Then
Sunday. This one.
That is Saturday. That is Saturday.
So 40 players Sunday. Absolute sellout monster of an event, right? And then you can see from my infograph. Look at all that scum.
Right, I'll be back.
This was just like, oh my god, I've never had so much scum in the room at one point. Over 50% of the room was scum. And we mapped it out that over 50% of those lists had Palob in them. So that's no 50%, over 50%. I think it was. I had 11. Was there 21? And there was like 12 lists with Palob in. It's absolute filth. It was. And we go to. Here we go. Yeah, top 3. So in third place, OJ Hemmings, Scum and Villainy. Funnily enough, he was running Forlom, Elusiveness, Advanced Sensors, 000, Mist Hunter. And he's got Palob, Debris Gambit, L3, Engine Upgrade, Mouldy Crow, and then Fenrir in a Fang Fighter with Fearlessness. It's pretty good. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Fen on the Sunday, didn't we? Loads.
We
did. Yeah.
Sorry,
very popular.
I had to make tea. I got a really bad throat.
It's a poorly boy.
I'm poorly boy.
In second place was this guy. And he was running 2 ships.
With the same list, I got the wooden spoon the day before. Achievement unlocked.
How can you do something like that?
You know, it was fated.
Yeah, it was like one day I'll look here, one day.
Yeah, and I beat OJ, so that's why he's third.
Yes, you did in round 1.
I did.
Was it round 1?
Yeah, I went in, got 33 points, and ran away.
Yeah, it's terrible. And you was running Darth Vader.
Yep.
Fire control system, afterburners.
That's it.
Don't need
supernatural reflexes.
Yeah, well, it's not listed on there, but you were, because otherwise that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
And then he's got Rexler Braff in a TIE Defender, obviously, with Duke Conclusion Detector.
And that is all I see. If I get average dice, because I didn't have hot dice, I had, I think, 2 really good evade rolls all day, but they were just average, and that's all I need with that list. If you just give me average dice, I'm gonna hurt you with that. That's my sort of speed. It's just flying. It's just position. It's just board control. It's just range control.
Perhaps
no tricks. No secondary weapons.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, I'm gonna make it very, very hard for you to ever engage me where I don't want you to.
And he'll
engage
just come at you and he'll pick a few points and then bagger off. It's just.
I did 200-0 a couple of people where I took them completely to pieces.
Yeah, but that's when you know that you've got.
You can't fight. So those scum lists with Palob and all that, you can't fight that and kill it all.
No.
With 2 ships.
No, you just
have to know when to just go. I've got my points. I'm going. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you later.
And the winner of Sunday was Warlord veteran number 4, Ashok, and he was running Scum and Villainy again. He's got Palob, Debris Gambit, L3 Shield Upgrade, Mouldy Crow, Fenrir with Fearless, and Old Terrok with Fearless. So double Fang with Palob.
So we were the only 2 on 6-0 or 5-0. So,
yeah, you're both 5-0.
So it went to MOV.
Yes.
But ultimately, I couldn't have won anyway because I won one.
You've already got one.
So I can't have another one. So it was kind of a moot point.
So
but well done to the 2 new veterans.
Yeah, absolutely buzzing. The veterans are really adding up now.
The veterans are adding up. There's 4 of us there. Ooh. There's 4 of us. I'd be quite interested to see if anyone does ever win more than one. Like throughout the season.
And if it gets passed down. Yeah. Well, I kind of think you're going to, mate.
No, just to be interesting. I'd like to see, I've done it before here a few times, but to see out of the ones that are won, forget me. If it happens to me, cool.
Mr. Marsden made one.
I think Mr. Marsden will do.
He's a very good player,
And Simeon certainly has the capability to win.
Oh, mate, when he's on, he's on.
He only plays once a month, though.
Yeah, he's dropped it right back. But when he does play, you've seen the streams, Jesus. Like, it's just masterclass stuff, isn't it?
Who's Jank 1991? Is that when you were born? Because if that's when you were born, I'm coming round to your house and I'm going to give you a smack in the mouth for that. All right? That's just bang out of order.
Yeah, how can you be
90,
91?
What's that all about? When even was that? I don't remember the 90s.
I wasn't born then.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a blur, man.
yeah.
Certainly
But in a
from like
amazing way.
1991 till about 99.
About 2008, I'm still a mess.
I had Simeon in 2000. I had to stop. I had to grow up.
You had to behave.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we move on to our next event.
This is the important one
Yeah.
anyway.
So you know that we like a bit of a charity event at Weekend Warlords, don't we?
We do.
So I've already told you about this, but we were running the Ashley Taylor Kidney Appeal event, and it was going to be a 40-player strong.
X-Wing tournament.
X-Wing
we've done this twice, right? But we've never done an X-Wing tournament.
Yeah, we've done other
We've done
things
like
to
it was
raise
about
money.
a year and a half ago, something 2 years, whatever. When we did the first one, it was a 24-hour game marathon
Yes.
where we just kept open.
Yeah.
People came, played all night, went for breakfast, played some more.
monies and
Eyes
just
were
raised-
bleeding.
yeah.
Money in tin. We did Beta Della Pina. Do you remember we had to pay?
Yeah,
and,
to play. Yeah.
yeah. So all of that. But this time we did an actual event.
Proper X-Wing tournament.
So before we, let's do that, and then we can do the important stuff
Cool.
because that's not important.
Yeah. I had 37 people here. We had a couple of drops throughout the day. People getting tired, and it was just
Poor little Ashley got tired.
But it was a crazy buzz in the store anyway, and everyone was having a great time.
It always is going to be, isn't it?
Just next level, wasn't it? It was so good. And I think we had a drop quite early on, which evened things out. So there wasn't any buy situation. It was all great. And I shall tell you that
Let's do the top. Oh, let's have a look.
they were all great guys. So top 10 I'm going to go with.
So starting in 10th.
In 10th place was the worst Taylor, Mr. Lee Taylor.
Well done. Father of Ashley.
Ashley, yep. Then in 9th place, Ian Cathcart. In the prior, the tournaments in November, the Weekend Warlords, both days he was on the final table and lost.
Look, can I just say to Ian, thank you for your commitment, because this guy travels from Syria every week, right? And he's back and forward, and he gets a lot of trouble at the airport.
He gets about, yeah.
And he carries proton bombs and proximity mines with him.
What's in your bag?
Just extra munitions, right? So thank you for the travelling. We appreciate it. And
Yeah.
we love you.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter where you're from.
And he's such a good player.
Yeah.
Watch him on stream in his finals. He's very unlucky, but great player, and we love him to bits. 8th place, Vivek Palmer.
So Vivek and Henry Mee.
Yeah.
They are two young men, about 14 years old, and they are bloody awesome.
Yeah.
They're not part of the team. We can't invite kids that young into the team because
not
of
Because the team
crap of the world. Because we're all paedophiles, apparently. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not worth the effort. But
Yeah.
my point is, if we could, these two
Would be in there.
fact, like, exemplify what being a Weekend Warlord is.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't even been part of the team or told how to do it. So they restore my faith in young people, these two
We
young
mentioned
men.
this the other time.
They
didn't
are
we?
bloody
like,
awesome.
I bet they can use a knife and
I
fork
generally
as well.
always give them, when they're here, whatever I've won, they get.
Yeah,
Because
they're
they
top
are
lads.
just too good. But they're also really good at the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
These two young guys, they carry on. They are names to watch for the future in this
without
country.
a doubt. And if you think about
I knew it was you. Of course I knew it. 91?
Yeah,
I've got pants older than you.
so young Vivek and Henry, not only are they amazing players and really well respected by all the people at Warlords, Henry donated a ship that he'd painted for the Ash Taylor Appeal. We had a big auction, which we'll get onto, and he donated a ship. It's fantastic. Little Joker TIE fighter.
Joker TIE Fighter.
Ha 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 written on the wings and that. It was badass. What a legend.
What 14-year-old even thinks like that?
I know, it's
To
wonderful.
go, I'm going to sit down, spend my time, give something I paid for to charity.
No, it's real good kids.
That's what it's about.
Yeah. 7th place, Dave Amos. You know him. He's a Warlord veteran and he's a boss. 6th place, it's the Wookiee Kev Bellamy.
Kevin Bellamy.
Yeah, he gets around. He's good. 5th place, it's the Dinky Dink. He's out there now.
He's out there, stacked in the fridge.
Yeah, he is. 4th place, it's the Bam Bam.
It's the best ginger.
He's the best ginger.
Bam Bam.
We love you. 3rd place, Ryan, Mr. Ewing.
Mr. Ewing, one of our team,
We
Ryan
love you.
Sharp.
2nd place was
It's
Lee Duncan.
one of the IQ crew. Lovely, lovely guy, Mr. Lee Duncan.
Donated massively to the thing.
He's such a great guy.
Like, lovely.
IQ team,
Yeah.
a great team.
And guess who won the event? It was the world champion of X-Wing.
Never.
Your daughter.
It seems she can play.
Yeah, she was.
She can play 2.02.
Yeah.
Oh, she did win the team championship as well. Let's not forget that.
She's a
It
big
seems
one.
she's quite good.
Yeah,
So yeah, the world champion of X-wing, running Whisper, Echo, Death Rain.
Yes.
He's really good at that list. He's insane.
If you
good.
give him 2 phantoms.
Oh, you give him Echo. He's always been insane with
Yeah.
Echo. It's just like messes your head up when he starts with Echo.
But with Whisper
and it
and
ain't
Echo-
like he ain't one of them Echo players that takes 10 minutes. He's like bang bang dials.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like what?
Yeah.
But no, he's like I'm ready. Come on.
Yeah.
And he'd be like boom 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 like this with his moves.
I hate
and
him
next
with
turn
his
he'd be like
3
dials.
turns, 3 turns ahead of you all
Yeah,
the time.
he's like I already know where we're engaging and when it's happening, and you haven't got a clue. So let's just get on with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Hey, you win.
So he's the owner of 2 massive charity titles.
yes,
the
indeed.
only ever Weekend Warlords kidney appeal.
Yep.
And he was the second champion of the largest charity event in the country, Nerf Herder 2.
Yeah.
So
He does well at
yeah,
charity.
and champion of the world.
Yeah.
So big up my boy. Brap. Go and get a job.
We love you.
It's right, he won't be watching, he'd be sleeping, won't he?
Yeah,
It's not
yeah,
before
yeah,
midnight,
yeah,
like midday,
exactly. Yeah,
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
About that time.
Right.
What a legend. Yeah, impressive. Let's talk.
No,
about
no.
the end of it.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. So awesome event.
Wonderful event. Loads of people here throughout the day. We got loads of stuff donated by everyone. It was insane. Like some wicked things.
Loads of stuff. Regional templates.
Nick
Matt-
Bond had donated the map from the
from System Open.
Yeah.
We had signed photos of Carrie Fisher,
Yes.
all authenticated, donated by a anonymous contributor
Amazing.
who is just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, it was an iceberg.
Yeah, it just kept getting bigger. People coming in, let me give you this. Little Henry giving in his thing. Scott donating
I
the
did ship.
You did ship.
Dink gave like the world's promo card that went with it.
Yeah, for
With
the
some
for
real
the
rare
Inquisitor.
stuff.
That was bad, boy. Then we've got. Let me showcase these. So I have to big up big time to Cogger 2 for donating.
Yeah.
to us. They helped
Let's
us out
try.
now.
Ready.
Ready.
I use the force. Wait, next time.
Yeah. Well, was you gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna do my hand thing.
Well, I've got more stuff to show now.
All right, then.
But so Cogger 2 donated hugely to us and gave these target locks. So everyone got a set of these target locks.
I played Little Henry. You should be well proud of him. I mentioned to Ash on the day how cool it was. Thank you very much,
Dean
dude.
Goldsmith,
and then
legend.
I'll pass that on to Henry. It means the world to us. Thank
He
you.
watches the show, so we
Listen, right, you guys as adults, he watches you guys behave, he watches
Yeah.
us behave, and they emulate the way we behave. We mustn't forget that's what children do. So if you behave nicely, play nicely, they're going to think that's how we play games, period.
Yeah, that's what
We
they're
all
learning.
help
They're
to
the teaching.
contribute and make better people.
So
they
we've
don't
got-
just happen.
So I big up Cogger 2, Michaela. Thank you so much.
They
Turned up
did
on
the
day.
most incredible trophy.
Yeah, templates.
They did templates.
They did a tray for
tray for Ashley.
It was all painted by you.
It was
gorgeous.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And they came all the way, and I went to their house last week and spent the day with them. We're doing some work together. It's miles away.
Yeah.
So the drive from their house to my house is a minimum of 2.5 hours with the M6. Then from my house to here is another 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So they had a 3 and a bit hour drive minimum to get here.
Madness.
Just to give us stuff.
Yeah, just
so
to come and to donate and to be seen here and to show their support, which is it's just unbelievable. We're so much love for Cogger 2 at Weekend
there's plenty
Warlords.
of people out there that cut acrylic.
Yep.
But Cogger 2's the ones you guys need to go and support.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah,
They've been part of this community from the beginning, and they've contributed so much to us.
Well, I've said this before.
Right.
They are part of the UK.
They are an integral part. There is no national or European sized event that happens in this country that if they're not at, I'm not going. Where's Cogger 2?
Yeah.
Right. It's got nothing to do with I want to spend money or they want our money. They are part of this community, and they do a lot of nice things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
All off their own backs.
Yeah, like this, what they did. They do just
And they
amazing,
support all of them.
Yeah.
Down south, up north,
No.
on the left and
Yeah.
on the right.
Yeah.
Everyone gets some love, some Cogger 2 love.
Yeah, they're absolutely incredible people. We're just like blown away. Absolutely blown away.
Any more thoughts on that family ticket?
Yes,
What's this?
yes.
Talk to me.
Ulrich's looking at doing it. So, because we have a lot of families turn up at Weekend Warlords, there may be in the future. We're just talking about it with a boss man out the back. There may be a family ticket available to our tournaments. So it'll be like a discounted price for families to come together.
Such a good idea.
Exactamundo. So it was Ulrich's idea. He's a clever man.
He's not just a pretty face.
He's a clever man.
Eh?
So
he's not the possessor of.
keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming. But
That's
more
a
things.
really good
Yeah,
idea.
I know, it's
Like
genius.
we got Rich with 2 boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Jake wants
This
to
is what
play
he
with
got.
his son.
Yeah, this is what we were getting at. So we'll.
You could have tiers of it.
Yeah.
You could have
So you
2
could have 2,
adults,
3,
1 kid.
yeah.
2 adults, 2 kids. 1
Exactly.
adult, 1 kid. 1
Yeah.
adult, 2 kids.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Right?
it worked for the Taylors, worked for Rich.
And we'd
yeah.
make it so up to 18, isn't it? That's the kid cut off
Yeah,
age.
yeah.
Yeah, because look, so I've always done it. I've played for 3-4 years. I think it's about 4 years.
4
and
years.
it's an incredibly expensive hobby when you pay for everything twice.
Yep.
Right? 2 lunches, 2 travels, 2 tickets, 2 sets of ships, 2 core sets. Everything's double.
Yep.
So yeah, that'd be really great, and encourage. If we don't encourage younger players to play the games us old farts play, there won't be no one to play games with in 10,
It'll be
15
the end of
years' time.
tabletop, and
Yep,
we don't
so
want that.
we need to promote that and teach them and encourage them to come with us. So
Yeah.
we'll look into that.
So we had this big event, and we raised a bit of money. We had an auction, we had a raffle.
37 players.
Yeah. How much did we make?
Right. So, and I'll put this into comparison. And this is at no detriment of Carl Walker and
Oh, God,
Earth
no.
Herder, who
No,
does
no,
an
no.
incredible thing
Yeah.
and has probably way bigger overheads than
Oh,
we had.
essentially.
Right?
Yeah, because we did it in the store,
You
which
had to
was
hire a
donated
venue,
for the
blah
store.
blah blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
all that
of
sort of
course,
stuff,
yeah.
right? Carl made £4,000 with a 140 man event.
Yeah.
We had 37 players. He made £4,000. Did I say 4,000?
£4,000.
4,000.
Yeah, yeah.
We made 2,000.
Yeah.
And we had 37. And we're all poor northerners. The only thing we have in our pockets is coal.
Yeah.
But somehow,
Middle Earthers.
in the middle of the coal, if you squeeze coal, watch Superman the other
Yeah,
day. Diamond. Right? So we all and made a diamond, sold it, put it in the tin. And we made 2 bags of sand.
Yeah,
Which is going to give Ashley a lovely day out and is going to make a lot of kids very happy
Oh,
at
mate,
Christmas.
it's
with
all
toys.
about the the toys for the the hospitals that Ashley attends and stuff like that.
So
it's just
imagine all
epic.
you grown-ups out there. Imagine if someone went to your house and said you've got to spend Christmas in bed and you're not allowed to touch your phone, your iPad, look at a squad builder.
Got to plug you in this machine.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have no toys to look at, no season 4 of Rebels to watch on DVD. Just sit there and be grumpy. You wouldn't like it, would you?
No.
And that's what we did. We put some money in the pockets so they could go and buy some toys for these kids so they're not bored in an hospital. Over
Exactly.
Christmas.
Carl did it for the same reasons for
Exactly
Nerf
the
as well.
same reason.
So you know
I
that's
believe the children are the future. That's our segue. We're
yeah,
going to definitely do
a
that
Christmas
song.
album. Yeah. But Carl, for charity.
Oh, yeah.
But
Naked.
Carl did exactly the same for Nerf. So that's
I've
for another
crossed the line.
£4,000 for that one that he was making.
Yeah.
I forget the children's ward that he was
It was
making.
the whole Royal Infirmary.
There you
children's
go,
ward.
exactly. So that's £4,000 worth of toys gone to that.
£6,000 in like less than 2 months.
From X-Wing players.
From X-Wing players. From
It's just,
yeah.
yeah.
Respect.
I love it. I'm
Respect.
so proud. And that links me into, we've got another one coming up. 27th of December at Weekend Warlords.
We have, but I just close that with thank you very much to everyone who attended.
Oh.
Thank you for the manner in which you attended and
You
conducted
behaved.
yourself in our home. And you'll come with the right spirit and the right mindset, and you'll have a lovely day. And I do believe we managed to eat afterwards in some sort of semblance together, although it was the worst meal ever. We had a massive barney with the chef, but we still did it, and we went out like a family, and as a family we dealt with that too. But thank you for coming, thank you for the donations, thank you for the people that put money and didn't even turn up.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
there were
yeah,
people
yeah,
that
yeah.
were
There were
buying
so many
tickets and
donations,
saying,
man.
I don't want the
Yeah,
ticket,
yeah,
I
yeah,
just want to donate.
I just want to give cash.
So thank you. And Ash moves
Big
on
up.
to Princess
Yeah.
Leia.
So, yeah, Princess Leia, it comes. So,
I'm in
27th of December, day after Boxing Day. Do it. Ooh.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
You have
right.
to, wait, I
Yeah,
can't even.
get
Ready?
ready.
1, 2, 3. Bang.
You Jedi.
Right, so this
Leia's coming. This is the patch from last year.
This
just
is-
to give you an idea.
This is what we're all about. So every year on the 27th of December, a terrible, terrible thing happened. It wasn't a dodgy belly from eating too much turkey. It wasn't a hangover from drinking too much rum.
No.
It was that we lost our princess 2 years ago. And we have a tournament on that date now every year to celebrate and to remember her. but also to raise some money and give to the charity that she supported, which was
Make-A-Wish UK. Well, it's Make-A-Wish, and we donate to Make-A-Wish UK.
Make-A-Wish does exactly what we've just been talking about.
Yeah.
It helps disadvantaged kids out with making their dreams come true, taking them out for a nice day out. Whatever it might be, you're going to be making an unhappy kid a little bit happy, which is a big deal. You're like buying karma for yourself there later in life. It's really important, trust me.
We're true believers in karma as well.
I'm an old man, and I've been around long enough to know that you get back what you give out. So give out nice things, you get back nice things.
That's it.
So that is last year. This is very sought after.
You
There
did
are
lovely
one
stuff.
or two of these still going.
They may end up in available at this year's event. There's not very many of them. I keep finding odd ones in my bags that I've hidden around places.
So
but,
this is, we've had an idea, right?
it's
After
good.
Nationals, fishy.
Yeah.
After Nationals, let's see how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
look
you
at
see that?
Right,
Look
so,
at
hold
that!
on, let me move my tea before I
Can
spin
you
it.
even imagine?
Right, so this is, look, can you see? You can.
Yeah.
This is like a scribed in hologram of Princess Leia giving
The projection,
R2-D2.
yeah.
And then on it, this is a bomb dropper. So it says, make a wish.
Yeah.
Right, and it says, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Right, this is what
So
you,
not
it's
only is
kinda
it
like
lined
in a
range
see-through
one,
lovely Patrick.
Yeah, look.
It's a marker, it's a bomb dropper, and it's just blinking awesome.
Yeah, this is
Right.
next level.
These are made by Matt Witham. I'm going to show you mine and Ash's because he did me a special. Look.
Yeah.
You can't have that one.
Yeah.
We've got one of those each, me and Ash. But this is a cool thing. Mm-hmm. And we haven't completely nailed down how we're going to make this work yet. But I'll give you the gist.
Go on.
We have got, how many of these have we got? Did we have 4?
I ain't counted the box.
We've got a few.
Yeah.
We've probably got enough that everyone that comes could buy one of these,
Yeah.
right? But if you don't, and you miss out, you've missed out.
Because
These are special. These are, look, hold on.
help me, Obi-Wan
There you
Kenobi.
go. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. So we wanted to play on that. So if you want one of these, we're not giving you these. We're going to have swag to give you. There'll be cards and all
We've
of
got
that.
loads of stuff.
We've got loads of stuff we're going to go through, right? Let's put that back for a second.
Yeah.
Let's let them look at Leia.
Yeah.
Because my thumb's not a good thing to look at. Right. So if you buy one of those, they're £5. You get there, go, I want one of those tokens. Number one, you get a beautiful token. It's memory. They're never going to be remade. They're never going to be sold. That's yours. That token's special.
Yeah.
That token allows you in a game to use it and change a single die result into what you want.
You have to say, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're
You're my only hope.
right?
And which is spending, consider it charged.
It is charged. It comes charged. First game, you get to use that.
Exactly.
Then we're going to work out a little system where you can either recharge during the game for money that goes in the charity tin, or you recharge at the end of the round. We're probably going to do a limited number of recharges per game, something like 5
Yeah.
recharges, but they're going to cost you £2 a recharge. Or if you only use it the once and you recharge at the end of the round, it'll be £1.
Quid in the pot.
And you can for 5 dice rolls changed, that could change from you winning a tournament to losing a tournament. And
massively.
it could massively change it, but we don't care.
'Cause we're
We
gonna
don't
make
care
money
about who
out of
wins.
it for
We're
the
going to
kids.
make money for kids out of
Yeah.
it.
So we like the idea.
We like the idea.
Yeah. So we've got that one.
We got that one. We're going
Right.
to show you some other
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
So who do you need to thank for this?
I need to big up for these Asmodee.
Anyone in particular? Or are you allowed?
I'm not really. I'll just say to Asmodee and to their organised play.
Okay.
So big up Asmodee organised play. They've got in contact with us. We love you. You know we do. We can't say enough good things about Asmodee organised play because they are the best.
Okay, and thanks, Alex, Mike.
He can say what he wants.
I'll say what I want.
I work here, so I can't.
Thanks, Phil. Thanks, everyone at Asmodee UK. We love you.
We
Where's
do.
our delivery?
Yeah,
but
where's
we
our
love
delivery?
you.
Yeah, but that ain't organised play.
No, it ain't. OP team are the best.
Yeah,
They're the best.
Yeah. So they sent us some stuff. Obviously, I'll
So
put the
good.
feelers out.
So good.
So we've got these beautiful quick builds. So yeah, it's the Gold Squadron Veteran Y-Wing. So some of you will have these.
Really?
Yes.
No, okay.
Turn it over because I believe they were given away at where were we? Euros.
Oh, really?
No.
No, I didn't get any.
Nationals. I got one, and I was the only one that came away with one. I got a special one.
Oh, did you? I didn't
Yeah,
get
I
any.
think you had to play in the 2.0 launch event there to get one of these.
Right, okay.
So-
So we got
A few
a
of them.
handful of these.
Yeah.
Handful. It's really hard doing 2 cameras.
Yeah. And it's they're double sided.
Yep.
Then,
Let's start with these.
yeah,
These are pretty cool.
Ooh, Cartel Spacer full on. Taste it.
Nice.
So,
Is
to
this
be
got
honest,
anything on the back? No, lovely scum.
nice scum symbol on that. I ain't never seen them before.
Nope.
I don't
Look,
own
it's
them.
promos.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of you have got this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
This is all new promos.
Yeah, and we've got a few of them.
I don't even know what kit that's from, where that's come from.
Well, it's got that funky thing on it, so I'm guessing it's like a special event.
Special event.
Because I know that this one's got the same picture, and
This next stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do we have to tell them how many we got?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Oh, and we've got one.
Yeah, we just got one of these.
So that is
we
a
haven't.
spot gloss.
We've got
Lando.
4 of these. This is a spot gloss credit card.
Yeah.
It's funny, we should have got him to scale this to a card.
Yeah, well, I did for Sideways. We didn't think we were going because they're only the all-top Sideways, don't they?
Look how beautiful that is.
They're unbelievable. So spot gloss Landos.
And it's spot glossed on the back, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my days.
Yeah.
Right? This is some of the stuff you could win by attending
The Princess Leia.
Princess Leia.
Not only is there going to be multiple cards donated by loads of people, we've got our own little Leia ting, and there's loads of stuff. We've got. I've had a huge donation.
I'll show you a donation kindly donated by Mr. Nicholas Bond.
Yeah, what legend?
Right, I'm going to big him up.
Yeah.
Because I know this man worked very hard to get these.
You did indeed.
Right,
He
and
did
this
a good
isn't-
sterling job.
This isn't a joke, right? I'll start off by teasing you with that.
Yeah.
You'll know what this is. You know what this is? You'll see a bit better as I put in this one. I'll get you a bit of a picture there. And you'll see even better when this one gets in shot.
Look at that.
Right?
Beautiful.
That is a full set of System Open range rulers. You needed to come in the top 8 for those. Right? That's not a joke.
No.
It's not a joke.
So we've got
Followed by...
full set of
It's a
range
full
rulers.
set range rulers. Followed by... This is just one of the wonderful things.
Yeah, that people are donating. Oh my god, it's Boba Fett templates, dude.
It's
It's Boba Fett templates.
no joke.
Yeah. We've got a full set.
Full set.
They're there.
Full set.
Yeah.
Right? These are some of the things. We're not exactly sure what we're going to do with those. Whether they're going to go as a prize or whether they're going to go as the auction or the raffle or whatever.
But we will get to them, and this just.
But this is the sort of stuff that's on offer, up for grabs.
Yeah.
So, what we got? Hold on. Sorry. I hope Ashley enjoys the templates along with her new tray. It was a great event, gents. Thank you, bro. She really will. She really will. She'll love all her stuff. She got a ship. She got templates. She got trays. She got all sorts. So, that's a kind of a bit of a taster about the 27th. We've still got tickets, right?
Yeah, well, not many.
Not many.
Not many. You've got to jump on that. So you'll find the event on the Weekend Warlords X-Wing page. If you go to the Weekend Warlords X-Wing group on Facebook,
John said he
join
was
that.
going to do my tickets yesterday or a couple
cool.
of days
Cool.
ago.
So you go onto there, you'll find the event in which you link in there to the Just Giving page, and that's how you buy tickets. It's a really cool way of doing it where everyone gets some money.
Pictures going a bit funny today.
Yeah.
We're having a bit of technical difficulties this morning. We're having a bit of issues. So sorry about that. Ash is a weird. You look a bit
kind of
of a
fuzzed
weird
out,
colour.
Yeah, I am pale. I did mention
No,
that.
but you don't look like that in real life.
No,
but
I know. Look,
I'm really brown.
Weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
So that was. We've talked about Tanya Taylor. We've talked about the tournaments. We've talked about the System Open events. We've talked about Leia.
Yes.
Where are we at? What do
We've
we
got.
need to talk about?
We need to tell them that
1:30.
next week is Weekend Warlords December tournament.
Yes.
So we've got tickets left.
Yes, Saturday.
Not many. Saturday we've got quite a few left. We're
So,
really struggling for Saturday.
Come on, come along.
Yeah, come and join
let
us.
the other half go shopping. Do you want to go shopping? Just order it. Like, as long as it ain't stuff you can get from your friendly local game
You can
store.
buy it all from here when you're here.
There you go. Just
Comics for everyone.
buy your wife an X-Wing expansion.
or
When she opens it
pop
and she's
figures.
like, what?
Yeah,
Go,
I like
I
that.
brought it for you because it'll
spent-
mean I'll be kept busy and I'll keep out of your hair.
Or we spend time together playing X-Men.
Yeah. Pop figures.
Pop figures. Everyone likes them. Got them.
Yeah.
Got loads of them. Haven't
Absolutely.
I?
Right.
I've got comic books.
Comic
They're
books,
wicked.
get her
I've got
into
all the
comics.
games.
All the games.
Yeah.
Buy her a selection of sweets. Just a big Mowams,
got-
Mars bar.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Squidgems.
That. Yeah, Squidgems.
We've got
Can of
all
Red
them.
Bull. Here's some sugar for Christmas.
Yeah, we'll make you a little hamper. Good idea.
Yeah, Weekend Warlord hampers.
Come and see us at the store.
Paul's coming up. We know Paul. We
27th.
know Paul.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a great day. He's going to have a really good after Christmas. Don't worry. We'll spoil him, and you know we will.
Yeah,
It's
it's
what
going
we
to be
do.
great.
Competition time.
Competition time. So
So-
you said it's 4Ds.
Hang on, yeah.
Oh, nice. You could get them cut into 2 earrings.
Could. You could.
I bet someone's already done it online.
What
So
if you had like a nose loop?
I want to know who is the winner of the Polish System Open.
And you have to be able to pronounce it.
Yeah. I want audio clips of you saying his name. No. But yeah, Polish System Open. So we've told you. The information's out there on the internet. Comment below this video on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Concentrate.
Yeah. Now.
Concentrate. Watch them. As they swing back and forth. You will all stop running, Death Rain.
No more Trage
Forget
Sim.
Trage Sim exists.
Yeah.
When you wake up, you'll be back to a balanced game state.
Yeah.
And you will feel content and happy. And no longer need to use the toilet in the middle of the night.
Oh, God, what?
3,
Really?
2, 1, and you're back.
Back in the room.
Nice, thank you for the click, because I had my hands busy. That's why we're a double act. So, it's been loads of fun.
Yeah, long and eventful, really. We had a lot to talk about, didn't we?
Right, and the next one we do, promise, we'll talk all about Wave 2. I would have really liked to have talked a lot more about Wave 2 rather than focusing so heavily on the events. But I'm sure we'll have also a little bit more information about Wave 3.
Yes.
So we can have a talk about some upcoming stuff. We may have a little bit more information on what's going on with this system.
Yep.
We will certainly have the results of our next weekend Warlords tournaments.
Yep.
Talk to you about if the meta's changed at all. It won't have.
It'll be scum.
It'll be scum. It'll be scum or
Imps.
One of the two. Them 2 lists.
Unless you decide to run a rebel list and win it.
Yep. I'm going to try again. I think I've done a bit. I'll need to go back to my boys for a little bit, even if I crack the old Luke out and the A-Wings or whatever.
I like that.
I like that. That was a lot of fun. So, thank you very much for joining us.
Yes.
I think we're kind of done this week.
Yeah. All you need to know now is to go to weekendwarlords.co.uk and do some shopping. Yeah, that'd be great. Hit us with a subscription on YouTube.
Yep.
Subscribe to us on Twitch Prime, please, if you can. If you've got Amazon Prime and you've got your subscription, please use your Twitch one. It's really helpful.
Yep.
That's wicked. Tuesday nights at Weekend Warlords, Fly Casual tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in online.
Don't forget to tune in, and if we've had Wave 2 delivered later on today, you'll be seeing some Wave 2 stuff
on the
Wave
table.
2 stuff on the table.
Without that.
Promise we will not stream any Yavin stuff
No,
again.
we'll stream the other games.
We will stream the games you guys want to see.
Yeah.
We thought it'd be a bit of fun, and then Steve and Tim. So
Mine and Ryan game's not bad.
we'd like to apologise for them both. They're quite good at commentary.
They're amazing.
Really
You should tune.
bad at playing interesting games.
They both. Well, I don't know. When they engaged at the end, it was cool.
No, dude. No, it wasn't.
But I wasn't.
What game
watching
were
it.
you watching?
I wasn't
You
watching it. I
just
was
made that up,
serving.
didn't you?
I was serving at the
Yeah,
tip.
it was terrible.
Was it that
Yeah,
bad?
it was 35 minutes of them driving.
Yeah.
Then they just jousted. Then it was over.
Yeah, it was one joust.
Yeah, restrictive formats. Woohoo!
Well, I'm okay with it. I like a bit of yapping. But because my list is cool in it.
But it doesn't stream well.
No,
right?
I agree.
It doesn't stream well.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
plays
interesting.
well. It plays well.
I'm sure it's great.
It's fun.
It's a bit fluffy. It's not something that's a big tournament. Cool. But that wasn't cool for you guys to watch. We won't do that to you again. We're sorry about that.
We'll get the proper games on. Like I say, tomorrow Wave 2 will be here. We'll have a Wave 2 game on. You may even see Ray on the table.
Right. So, check out Rasta and Ash painting.
Please do.
Check
He's
out
the
the
man.
Patreon. A lot of that goes towards supporting this, what we're doing every week, and what we do at Weekend Warlords. Most of it will be going to Weekend Warlords next year because John is investing so much time and money in all of this.
It's unbelievable the amount of work that for
win it.
someone so hideous, he works so hard
He's like I said, you can't have everything. You can't be that talented with the computers
with the computers.
and
Yeah.
be good looking like
God-
you. That's why
God.
you are as thick as 2 bits of wood.
Yeah.
Right?
Thick ones.
Thick ones, like double thick ones.
I know.
Right? Those hard ones they use for scaffold planks.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In fact, 4x4s. You're 2 bits of 4x4.
For nailed
You're
together
like posts.
with a rusty nail.
Nailed, metal strapped. That's how thick you are, and that's why you're handsome. Right? I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm not as hideous.
Quite clever.
And I've got some talents. But he just got all the looks.
Yeah.
John got all the talent.
John got all the talent.
All the talent, all the ability.
They've put me and John together.
John's
unstoppable.
much better at doing adult.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Where neither of us are good at doing adult. Your diet mainly consists of Mawam.
Yeah.
You need to stop that.
I know.
Yeah, right.
Well, or chocolate Santas.
Oh, at the end of the Tanya Taylor tournament, right? And like we're all bidding for stuff, and there's these signed pictures of Leia, and Ash loves Leia.
Yeah,
And I know Ash.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I know Ash loves Leia.
Yeah.
So we get to these things, and I've been like poking people with bids, trying to get them to bid up a bit more, and these Leia things come up. And one of them I brought for £100, right?
Yeah. Straight off.
It's all the money I had.
Yeah.
Spent it. Next one comes up, and Ash was like, it's been going the whole way through. I'm holding off for something. I'm holding off for something. And I'm like, it's these Leia pictures, isn't it? It's got to be. There's nothing else he's going to be holding off for. Second one, looking at Ash.
Not just him. The entire room was
Looking
waiting
at
for
Ash,
me to
going,
bid.
Now's your time, Ash.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
now or never. Ash like, no, I don't want it.
I'm waiting.
I'm like, you what? You what? What do you mean you don't want it? So I had to buy that one with the team money out of the team Tim. The team brought it. Went, no, we'll have it. Ash is a moron.
Yeah,
Right?
he is.
Do you know what he'd saved his money for? How heavy was it?
2.5 kilograms.
2.5 kilo chocolate Santa Claus that was bigger than Simeon. Not hard, I hear you all saying at the television. But it was massive.
I've got a photo of my little girl in the box that it came in. It's massive. She stood next to it and it's on the wall. And she's like, with her arm around it. When I walked in with it, yeah.
And they demolished it
No, I've still got it. Well,
instantly.
yeah, we smashed it to bits. We did.
Did you?
Yeah, we smashed it up.
How did you bring yourself to... I'm
What,
not
to
sure
punch
I
it to
could
bits?
have.
Because I had to. It couldn't maintain itself in such a giant form. I had to smash it to bits, and then by smashing it to bits, we bagged it up in little baggies. It was just huge. But do you know, because it was so tall and it weighed so much, the base. Imagine how much chocolate had to be in the base to keep its structure. It was like that thick, and it's like that round. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Like it hurt to break it with my hand. It was massive. Good
So
job
what
they
was this-
fixed my teeth, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll commentate. I always try and do one of the games on a Tuesday night, because you know they're all right, but
I like it. I think they're brilliant on commentary. I think Steve's a master when it comes to
they're
speaking on the
clearly
mic.
trying to be us, and I don't like it. I don't.
Ain't ever-
Yeah, we're the original Ant and Dec.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. They think
Does
just,
that mean I've got to get a
just
drink
because
properly?
Tim looks a little bit like what's her name that's taken over from Dec now, Holly Willoughby, right?
Oh, I wish
Yeah.
you did.
I wish you did too.
Yeah,
Oh, you'd be
gee.
well out the door.
Yeah, I know.
You'd be
Yeah,
like
I've been gone.
Rasta and Holly. In
You
fact,
you don't even...
Holly and Rasta.
yeah. She gets it first.
I would crawl over 50 foot of broken glass just to hear her fart down a walkie-talkie.
And that's that.
And that's that, right? That was really good. Thanks to Lewis Witham for that comment.
Was it?
I'm not intelligent enough to make stuff like
Yeah,
that.
that was a Lewis.
Mild racism comes from Witham.
Yeah.
Funny comments, Witham.
Yeah. It is funny.
Great acrylics, Matt Witham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt Witham. Check out Matt Witham. He did these as well. Really cool. Look, they see through.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They actually are like a frosted
actually are.
glass. They're amazing.
We love Matt. And Matt contributed all those Leia tokens for free. So check out Matt Witham. Give him a message if you ever need anything as well.
We really like him.
We really like him. Check out Coggle 2. Do our YouTube. Do our Twitch. Do our Facebook.
Do our shop.
Do our shop. Do it all.
Yeah.
And one little thing I'm going to chuck in as a bit of blatant self-promotion.
Do it.
They're coming.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Launch day. It's not this Friday coming. It's the Friday after.
Yep.
Be prepared. Be warned. Be ready. There's going to be limited stocks. And when they go,
Yeah.
right? And I will try and remake, but I'm only one. Everything that's going to get launched has been made by my hands.
Yeah.
There's been no monkeys involved, but I'm going live with my dials, right? You are going to wet the bed when you see what's coming. You're going to love it. You're going to want it.
You've seen pictures. You've seen me posting them like
They're coming. They're a
every
product
so often.
range.
I
They're
chuck in
going
a
to be
little
something
picture.
everyone in X-Wing, if you want to own one, you'll be able to own one.
But you just got to act.
Yeah, you got to act quick, because then you might have to be waiting a few weeks until these little hands have gone and made all and spent all the hours I spend making them, right?
Exactly.
I will also be doing a very limited selection of them painted. These will be numbered and only ever a certain quantity. All of that you'll see in videos. We're going to put it all up on the UK page 2 weeks. Well, 1 week from this Friday. That's when you will have all the videos, all the information, and where you need to go. If you are a Patreon on Rasta and Ash Painting, you guys are going to get access to them 2 days before the rest of the planet. I will go live to you guys on the Wednesday. There's another reason to go and sign up for Rasta and Ash Patreon, even if it's only for a month.
Just to get the access.
Just to get access to the dials. So, thank you. Sorry we didn't sort you out last week, but thank you for your comments on Facebook. The fact that you guys were actually like,
where are you? Yeah.
It really was hard. Really
Yeah, it was, because I was
really
like, I won't matter, and then it was damn it.
Watches us.
Yeah, it was sweet.
So, thank you very, very much. Love to all the usual suspects. We done?
Yeah, we're done, man.